And we're back. Just getting done with a late edition of the Morning Thoughts daily vlog. And I'm just getting done returning from a family trip. We did one day at Universal Orlando. Well, I did one day. Everybody else went again today and might go back tomorrow. And I really enjoyed it. I love getting that quick break from I was going to be packing or working, doing something not as fun as going on rides at Universal. So that was great. But the topic for today is like how weird it is to take photos of yourself or a vlog when you don't have a camera person. Now, at first, and even today, now, I mean, it's 2022 since I probably started making videos. I've said before, for like 2002, 2003 was my first video I ever made. My first vlog I ever made, like proper vlog, was probably not until like 2015, 2016. But again, the idea of filming yourself is kind of a new concept, honestly. To be the camera person and the talent, the leading role, it's a bit strange. It's not so strange that you shouldn't do it. And I, as the overthinker that I am, constantly struggle with, does it look weird when I go and set my phone up in the lounge at the airport just to get a photo of me sitting there having coffee? I have the thought every time. But I also think it's gonna be really cool when I'm like 80 something years old, knock on wood, I make it that far, and I have a photo of me just chilling in the lounge at the airport. I think it's cool, personally. I don't need anybody else to. I just think it's cool that I've captured that moment. And so that's the whole idea here. If you want true legacy, and I think all of us do to a point, I think a lot of us, when I talk to older people my dad's age, my dad's almost 80, they think back and say, man, I wish I had a photo from this event or this video from graduation or something from college or something from that road trip. I think we all always regret not having some form of documentation of the fun times in our lives. And I just kind of turned it up to 11 and said, every single moment I get of downtime when I'm traveling, when I'm doing something fun, let me capture that. Like, why not? I made a quick TikTok of my trip to Universal yesterday, and nothing more, it's not really that much more important to anyone else than it is to me. It's to me, it means something, right? To me, that video has a lot of meaning. And it's more just me marking on the calendar that on, Saturday, January 29th, I went to Universal Orlando during my 35th year of being on the earth, right? I just wanted to document that family time so I can look back and be like, wow, that was really cool. I'm glad I captured some footage and some photos from that day. I don't think all of us think into that depth when we're with family, when we're at a birthday. We just think, I want a photo on my birthday. That's cool. And it was my brother's wife's birthday, Kate. It was Kate's birthday. So it was just a good reason for me to go. But again, you should really document as much stuff as possible. You're gonna want that. It's gonna be worth more to you than gold. What we want when we're older is clear pictures, video recordings, any kind of documentation of what we have done in our lives. And in the process, what I'm doing is showing people how they can monetize it, how they can turn it into a whole brand, a whole style. So me just taking a moment in the airport to set up my phone, I set it up actually on my laptop. I tilted up my laptop, opened this up, and I tighten it on there so it could sit, hit the timer. Look, the timer is one of the most underrated devices, underrated things on your iPhone. You should use it more. And you shouldn't feel ashamed to take a photo of yourself doing whatever it is you do. And now maybe you don't. Maybe that is something that you don't have, that overthinking mechanism in your mind like I do. But I think a lot of us do. And I'm hyper aware, so it makes it even worse because my hypersensitivity to everything and everybody around me, I have to quiet that noise in my head and just say, let me just get this one little moment. I'm just going to capture it. It's no big deal. And you know what? It actually is no big deal to anybody else. People around you could really care less what you are doing as long as you are not disturbing what they are doing. That is something I have to remind myself of every day. Every single day, I must remind myself that people really don't care what you're doing. They care about what they're doing. And I remember this because I was filming a vlog a few years back, and I was sitting in the middle of Times Square, arguably one of the busiest locations in the world. And I felt like the most lonely person ever because people were crisscrossing in front of me, behind me, moving all around me, paying me no mind. They were not paying attention to me at all. And I could just sit there, say whatever I want, and nobody would notice because everybody in that city is so wrapped up in what they're doing, just like I was. I was filming my own video, but they could care less what you're doing. And I think that's so true of life. I mean, I think it's much more awkward when you film yourself for you than it is to other people. Other people just think, look at that person with the camera. Anyway, back to whatever they were doing or talking about. So the overthinking needs to stop. I want to see more people capturing their life, capturing their essence. And it's a good reminder to me, even just making this video, reminding myself that nobody cares. And not in a negative way, not like, people, whatever. People just don't care. It's a totally neutral feeling. It's not a positive or negative thing. They're just doing whatever they're doing, and you walking about filming a vlog has nothing to do with them. So you should just do it. You should just walk around, and if you want to film yourself and take photos of yourself, you should do it. You should do it. And so I'm constantly reminded of that, especially when I'm out traveling and I say, this is like I feel like I have a cool outfit on. I want to get a photo of this. I want to get a quick video of this. I want to make a vlog of my travels. And now I just do it. And the more reps you get, the more times you do that, the easier it is for you to turn off your overthinking mind and say, hey, you're overthinking, stop, doesn't matter. Just capture the thing and move on. Because you spend all this time, it's like worrying about something that's coming up in your life, like worrying about, will you get the job or not? Will you get a date with that person or not? Will you be ready for that driver's test or be ready for that, exam? There's no need to worry. You either prepared or you didn't in that regard. And when you're filming, there's no need to worry if somebody's paying attention. They're not. People aren't that nosy. People, I think, are a little bit nosy, but they're not as nosy as you think. So to sum up all this, people really don't care that much, and I think that's a good thing. Actually, I think they're desensitized. Everybody's taking selfies. Everybody's using their phone or a vlog camera. Everybody, not literally everybody, but compared to 10 years ago, it seems like everybody is making some kind of content of themselves out in the world. And that's just good for you and me because it's normalized. It's also bad for you and me because when we post our content to YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, it's more saturated. There's more videos, so we're competing for the attention of other people. So all that aside, don't overthink it. If you want to capture this moment in your life as part of your legacy, just do it. And you don't even have to get that deep in thought. Just think, this looks cool, I want to capture it, and then capture it. End of story. I think that's a great way to sum up, to wrap up Sunday. That is a great way to wrap up the day. Don't overthink it, just do it, just capture it. It's for your legacy. You're going to thank yourself 40, 50 years down the road when you're older and you can just look at videos of your younger self. I know I always talk about that, but I really believe in it, and I'm actually excited when I'm old to look at this video and have my own judgments about myself, about my younger self. We'll see how that goes. But daily challenge, nailed it once again. A little late because of travel, but do what you got to do. So Please like, subscribe, share this video with anybody that you feel is overthinking their own process and just needs to do it. I'm Dave, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. Peace.